This exhibit features the work of Beverly Joubert. Dereck and Beverly Joubert are well-known wildlife filmmakers. They are explorers in residence with National Geographic, and they've made over 25 films with National Geographic. And Beverly is a world-class photographer and has presented her work here showing the plight of big cats, rhinoceros, and elephants and their fight to survive because they are all facing extinction. And what she's done in this exhibit is shown us the deep passion that she has for these animals and is sharing with us the ability to want to fight for their survival. Dereck and Beverly are an amazing couple. They were meant to be together. They met in high school, so for the last 30 years they've been about 2 feet from one another. They spend 16 to 18 hours a day in their vehicle through the night and through the day, and are living amongst these animals, and they have caught some of the most rare footage of animal behavior ever recorded in human history and have been informing science about animal behavior, things that scientists never would have believed were possible had Dereck and Beverly not captured this footage. I think this title piece is one of my favorites because this is one of their most recent projects. It's called Rhinos Without Borders. And what they're doing is saving rhinoceros from South Africa, where poaching is still legal, and they're airlifting these animals to Botswana because Dereck and Beverly were single-handedly responsible for having hunting outlawed in Botswana. So Botswana is the only country in Africa where it is illegal to hunt. They blindfold the rhinoceros so they're not traumatized in transit, and they deliver them to safety in Botswana and set them free.
It's a visual and it's a beautiful show, certainly, but more importantly, it's turned into a massive conservation effort, whether it's rhinos, big cats, and leopards and lions. They're quickly becoming extinct. It's a way to activate folks around art, around this exhibition, and to teach your kids that in 5, 7, 10, or 12 years, some of these animals may not be around if efforts continue to move forward as they have been.
The Kimball Art Center is really thrilled to teach the elementary visual arts program with the Park City Education Foundation. And for the Jouberts exhibit, we're teaching art as activism, showing how their work is beautiful just for art's sake, that you can come and fall in love with the images of these animals. But we're also teaching the elementary school kids what it means to use art as a way to connect with nature and to inspire people to get involved in preserving nature. Because these are animals that they've come to love through storybooks before they even learn how to read. The images of these animals in the wild are something that they would take for granted as though they're always going to be here. But Beverly and Dereck are shedding light on the fact that that's not the case. These animals are in peril and they need our help. Dereck and Beverly Joubert were here for the opening of their exhibit in January and participated as panelists during Sundance around film as a way to save the world. And then they went on the Ellen DeGeneres show in Los Angeles to share the story about what they're doing for the conservation and preservation of wildlife globally. So the Kimball Art Center has been talking to the Jouberts about how we could share their work with our community, because there are many ways that we can help in their fight to save these animals, starting with educating children that rhinoceros have 5 years left before they face extinction, and elephants, we're losing something like 100 a day. And when Dereck and Beverly started as filmmakers and conservationists, there were something like 500,000 lions in the world, and now there are less than 20,000, and this is in their lifetime. So they are being depleted at an alarming rate, and we need to understand that. The awareness that they're bringing to this is critical.
Their involvement internationally with conservation efforts. We're really proud to have this here, as evidenced by our member opening that we had in January. A few hundred folks. Bedfords were here. I think we put on a really good show, and we're happy to share this with the entire community. Based on our new location, we've been in here 3 or 4 months now, and the importance of what we're trying to do from an exhibition and a gallery and a museum standpoint and bringing in really high-end quality exhibitions. Having the Jouberts here it's been a phenomenal start for us. And we do have our new gift shop open, and we have some smaller pieces and some books and prints also. All the proceeds go back to the conservation efforts from the Jouberts. We're free, we're open daily. Come on in and check us out at the new location here.